Gloveworks black nitrate disposable gloves. And the new rule is that mail is opened immediately and the box discarded. I don't have anything. I know what's in this. Stuff that's good. I didn't even blank over the label. And it's not the item and its wrapping that I'm concerned about, it's the box. So this goes right into recycle. See, I just don't. It's because it has to do with my parents. I'm concerned about them and not bringing stuff into the house.
Ash, can you see this?
Or Rex Mars helmets. And we'll look at them later. Yeah, so sorry about the glove drama, but the Syracuse studio is part of my parents' house, and they're elderly, and right now we're all very concerned about the virus that's sweeping the planet. And they're both in their 80s. Can't have it come into the house. And I think my dad's actually eager to have me find a new studio just because it cuts down on the number of people coming and going, and I'll think about how to handle the mail openings in a way that's less of a show. Although it is it is art, and art's all about how life flavors the design. Anyway.
Ash, can you see this?
Sorry. Rex Mars 70mm official Planet Patrol figures. In the front row are what are believed to be 1950s originals, 1955, 1956. In the back row in white are recasts that were made in Mexico from the original molds, early 1990s, although they're not Plastimarks, I'm not sure what the company name is. But I finally threw down and got myself a nice bundle of helmets. They're all recast helmets. And as a matter of fact, 3 of them are for the 4-inch larger Rex Mars figures. Seal those up in something to help protect them so I can find 3 more. I got 3 additional helmets, or I've got them to trade. And the idea, of course, was to make sure that all these guys had a helmet. I decided, you know what? I mean, the price was right. So let's see how many we got, if we got an extra or 2. Rifle guy looking good. Marx's Geiger counter dude. That's as close as they got to the Geiger counter, which is the most iconic of the MPC Spacemen. No, Marx never made a Geiger counter guy. And 54mm. Here's pistol dude. Looking sharp. The recasts especially look so much better with the helmets. Without the helmets, they're kind of plain. The green one, the metallic plastic one's a bit better, but with their helmets, it just completes it, and it's so more simple than the MPC ring hand approach. Even though the helmets are very difficult to come by. And it looks like I am going to have quite a few extras. Here's, whoa, telephone dude on his phone in a space helmet, but we'll work that out. We'll work the logic that out some other time. There's another one there. ready to. I guess you could hear it from the vibrations. You could sort of hear it. How would you talk to the person on the other end, though? So here's one more for the repaired rifle guy in green with his arm. Still got a little cleanup to do around there. And that one was also repaired with the Loctite gel control. And they're holding fine. So there we go. Rexmar's 70mm official Planet Patrol squad. All now with recast helmets, at least. And the robot, of course, does not get a helmet. And those three are the only three, or the three remaining poses from the series that I don't have vintage examples of. Running Dude, the robot, and I guess air hose guy. I'm not sure what that tool is supposed to be, and he is my favorite of the figures from the series. He's second. I guess second would probably be the rifle guy. He just looks great. And yeah, they look so much better. Recasts aren't hard to find. I bet you could bring home, a U.S. buyer could still bring home a complete set of them. I think there's 8 in all, 7 humans plus the robot. You know, $18, $20. I think that's about what I paid for mine. And the originals are another matter. It's a fishing expedition. Find one, you know, every once in a while, and I've passed up on a bunch that just they were too chewed up. I want their faces. He's got kind of a bastion nose, but I want their faces looking as healthy as possible, especially. And to tell you the truth, a broken limb is not a problem. The green guy came in with a broken limb. I didn't have a problem with that at all, because his face is in better shape than the other one. Whoa. Yeah. Well, we've got what? How many? 5 extra helmets. So the quest can continue. I can obtain more of these, and they won't be standing there looking like jerks without their helmets. And I'm going to go without some other things over the next couple of weeks to have afforded them. You know, they weren't cheap. They weren't free. Price was right, but they weren't free. And as a matter of fact, I decided, you know what, and with the virus thing getting the way it is, I'm just going to cut back on mail coming into the house in general. And just reduce their, if I've got to put on my gloves or, you know, open a box, which is probably overreacting, but that's sort of the point. And my main observation about how the situation is developing is that as long as at least the local news media and the national news media in general is still focused on driving the economy, getting people to go to movies, getting people to go, you know, skiing. I know that's ski season's almost over, but the point is that it's time for people to chill and take care of themselves, and we'll go out to our restaurants and to our public events once we know what's going to happen, and hopefully they can get a handle on it. All sorts of conspiracy theories about how the situation developed, and I'm concerned about my parents. And it's part of the project now, I guess. But here we go. These guys are ready for it, huh? That's what I gotta do. I gotta get a Tom Corbett suit. Get one for Mom, too. We can go to the store. Alright. That's what we got. Rock on, Kimosabe.